Hello, my name is LeAnn Skinner, and I'm also known as the Stamping Tornado. I'm a Fun Stampers Journey coach, and I would love to share my spin on paper crafting with you, and I'm hoping that I'll blow you away with some of my ideas. No pun intended, thanks. I've got a card here that I want to share with you, and it's an Easter card, and this is it, and I would love to show you how to make it. So here we go. Okay, we're going to start off with a 11" by 4¼ piece of paper. We're going to fold it in half, and we're going to start with that. Then we're going to sponge a piece of 5 and 5¼ by 4", and we're going to use Riverstone ink, and we're going to dab it on with a sponge. This is going to make our pretty background. You don't want it on too heavy because we're going to put another color on, and we want that other color to show through. So just a real light layer, and then we're going to take oatmeal cookie, and we're going to add that over the top. And it just kind of gives it a little bit of a taupe color. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of 5¼ by 4, I'm sorry, 5½ by 4¼ and we're going to take our die. It's the color cross, and here's it's color cross. It's beautiful, and the stamp set that goes with it is this. So anyway, what I did was I took our clear pigment ink and I actually inked this up. And you want to ink it up pretty liberally. And you can see it, even though it's clear, you can see where you've inked it up. And you're going to lay this in the center of your 5½ by 4¼ piece of whipped cream, like so. And you're going to run it through your amaze machine. And then once you peel this off, you're going to have the impression and the cutout of the cross, and you're going to pour your embossing powder, your gold embossing powder, over the top of it and heat emboss it. And when you get finished, it's going to look like this. So, isn't that pretty? So the next thing you're going to have, okay, this is completed now, and you're going to take this piece again, and you're going to lay your cutout cross over the top of it, because we have to have some kind of an idea of where we're going to ink. We're going to ink up this cross, and this cross came from the stamp set, Easter Blessings. Isn't that gorgeous? Right here. Okay, we're going to take that, we're going to ink it up with clear pigment ink. And then this is going to gauge where you're going to stamp it. And then you're going to go and pour your gold embossing powder over the top and heat emboss it, and it will look like this. Voila, it's done that fast. The next thing we want to do is we want to put all of our journey squares on. I should say journey foam squares, and they come in 2 different sizes, and I love it because this way you can put them in the small areas or you can put them in the big areas. So you just peel these off. I tried to have as much of this done so that you don't have to sit here and wait too long. And then you're just going to place that over the top. And that is done. Your next thing that you're going to do is you're going to stamp, which I've already done this. You're going to stamp 4 small lilies, 2 large ones, 3 leaves, 2 buds, and 2 sprigs. And what I want you to do is I want you to cut out the large one and then the center of this one, and cut out 3 of these and cut out the center. I'm sorry, cut out 2 centers. But in the end, it's going to look like this. So you've got 1 big flower, you've got 1 center, you have 2 smaller flowers with 2 centers, 2 buds, 2 sprigs, and then I went ahead and put adhesive on the back of this so that they're already popped up. Now your next step that you want to do after you cut those out is you want to take your soft tool and your pan pastels, and you want to highlight the areas that you want to put depth in. And this just really makes the flowers look really pretty. And naturally, we don't want to do that to the once you have those, then you can put your little flower on top. And isn't that pretty? And so fast. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we want to start adding. And we have our original here that we can actually look at. Here's the original. And we want to glue these 2 buds straight to the base. Well, let's glue these on first. Sorry. Whoop. It is just so simple. Now we want to put our buds on. And we're not putting any dimension on these buds. Already put the glue on that one. And while they're still wet, we'll put these on so we can adjust them if we need to. This one will go up here. And this one will go in the center of the cross. And let's move this down just a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty. Okay. Then our last thing we want to do is put our adhesive on the back of this. Glue it to our base. And then we're going to put some Journey glaze. Put some under there too. And then we're going to drizzle just a little bit of Journey sparkle dust over the top of that and shake it off. And I don't like to cover a whole lot. I just like and then we'll just shake it off. Remove the sheet. Put that to the side. And then we're going to work on our banner. I stamped this with the color cross, and it says, "He is not here, he is risen." And I did take the scripture verse off so that it would be less, there'd be less width there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our Journey snips, we're going to cut it off here, and then we're going to snip some little tails. And then we're going to add a little bit of adhesive and a Journey square. I think I'll add a couple of those. Slide it under there where you can see he is not here. And your card's done. Isn't that pretty? Thank you very much for stopping in, and I hope you enjoyed this video. You can check out my blog, which is the Stamping Tornado and .com, and I have all the instructions and all the measurements written down so that you're welcome to check those out. And if you want to order some, you can go to my website and place an order. Thank you very much. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.